Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to this first video on our series on Islamic finance. So this will be on the first Sharia standard of AAOIFI on trading in currencies. So together we'll review the essentials of the standard with the permissibility, the key rulings, and some other main guidelines. This video will be divided into two languages, English and French, and the timestamp for the French version will be displayed somewhere here. So let's dive in. So first, about the permissibility, it is allowed to trade in currencies in Islam, but under certain conditions. There are some key rulings about this. The first is about possession. We must possess the counter value either in actual or constructive form before dispersing. So for example, if I sell 1,000 euros to someone, I have to ensure that I hand over physically this amount to this person or that they are transferred to the other party's account. Then the second rule is when exchanging a same currency, the amounts must be equal, regardless of the form, paper or coin. In this case, for example, if I exchange 50 paper USD for coins, I must receive coins worth exactly 50 USD in return, not more or less. Then third rule is conditional options or deferment clauses are not allowed in contracts. This means that, for example, I cannot agree to sell euros to someone with the condition that they will pay me later. The exchange must be immediate and final. Then trading should not aim at monopolization or causing societal harm. And finally, there is a prohibition on forward or futures market transactions. For example, I cannot agree to buy dollars at today's price and for delivery next month. So regarding the forward currency contracts, they are strictly prohibited in all forms. But if we want to hedge against devaluation, there are some methods that are outlined in this standard. For example, we can use interest-free back-to-back loan in different currencies. What does that mean? It means that I can protect my assets from devaluation by taking an interest-free loan in one currency and lending the equivalent amount in another currency. Then the payment in different currencies is allowed, but under certain conditions in credit transactions like murabaha. In this case, I can buy goods in one currency and agree to pay in another. Regarding the possession in currency sales, as we said earlier, physical or constructive possession is essential and partial possession is not sufficient. For example, if I sell 100 pounds, I must transfer all the 100 pounds to the other party's possession and not just a part of it. Regarding the forms of constructive possession, there are many forms like bank transfers, check receipts, and credit card transactions. Then let's talk about the agency and the communication in trading. So agency is permitted under Sharia law. Agents can take possession of the counter values and execute a currency trading. And regarding modern communication, so trading via modern means like the internet is valid and they hold the same juristic consequences as traditional methods. So for example, I can use any online platform to trade currencies. Regarding parallel purchase and sale, this is not permitted due to various invalidating factors like deferred sale. For example, I cannot agree to buy dollars now and sell them at a later date as part of the same transaction. Next, what about the exchange of debt-out currencies? So this is allowed if it results in settling the debt of both parties. So for example, if I owe someone 100 euros and this party owes me the equivalent amount in dollars, we can agree to exchange those amounts to settle our respective debts. Next, about the combination of currency exchange and money transfer. This is allowed if it involves a currency exchange followed by a transfer using the purchased currency. So for example, I can exchange my pounds for dollars and then transfer those dollars to a friend in the USA. And finally, there are some rules about the forms of currency exchange via institutions. So for example, an institution should not allow someone to trade in currencies if it exceeds their financial capacity or if it involves high-risk speculation. So that's it for this first Sharia standard of AAOIFI on trading in currencies. We have reviewed the essentials of the standard, and I hope that it was clear and that you learned something. And I hope to see you for the next video on the second Sharia standard of AAOIFI that will be on the different types of banking accounts like debit card, charge card, and credit card. See you there, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.